In 1936, most world leaders were men. To change this, I decided to boot up Hoi 4 and start a game as Argentina. My goals were to put the communists in power and then take over the world. So I started with the first goal, and that was very easy since I only had to hire a communist revolutionary and then do the civil war decisions. Before the civil war, I deleted all my units and put one cavalry division in queue, and when the civil war started, I just deployed it and simply walked into the enemy territory without any resistance. So Argentina was now communist, and the leader of the Communist Party was Fanny Edelman, a woman. So with her in power, I could move on to the next goal. It would be a little harder than the previous. To start off, I justified on my neighbors. And since nobody cares about South America, I could do what I want without foreign intervention. So with the micromanagement gods by my side, I declared war on Chile, quickly moving around their divisions. So that was very easy. Now for a harder challenge. I will attack Peru. They start as a fascist nation and therefore with a larger army. In addition, my border with them was only one tile wide, so it would be very hard to attack through there. So instead, I lured them into my territory and naval invaded them from behind, making an encirclement. While clearing the encirclement, I naval invaded their capital. It was defended, so I surrounded it and started force attacking. After a while, I won the battle. I had to take a few more cities, and after that, Peru capped. So with them annexed, I moved on to Brazil. The thing about Brazil is that it's massive, but luckily all their major cities are conveniently located along the coast. So I could just declare war on them and then naval invade. And by doing so, I won the war very quickly. I had now conquered the majority of South America and was now a major power. So I decided to move beyond my home continent. After that, it was time for World War II. I had to decide if I wanted to fight for the Axis or the Allies. I went with the Axis because fighting late game allies is a nightmare. So I declared war on France and started moving into Belgium with 24 divisions. Despite my inferior army, I managed to cap France without any help from Germany. With France down, I only had to cap the UK for a peace conference. Utilizing the navy I had seized from South America, I launched a naval invasion. With a successful landing, I had to move quickly before they could amass a formidable defense. We were victorious, entering the peace conference with the second most war score, and when we exited, we were one of the largest nations on earth. Fanny Edelman had in just a few years achieved what most people couldn't achieve in a whole lifetime, but she wasn't done. She increased conscription and expanded the army even further, investing in new tanks that would prove essential in the upcoming war against our previous allies, the Axis. Under Fanny's leadership, anything was possible, and she was about to prove that. After 4 years, Fanny came out victorious. She was now leader of the largest nation on earth, but her ambitions went further. During the war, Argentina had developed an unstoppable weapon, modern tanks. With those in her arsenal, she was unstoppable. She had also declared war on the Soviet Union. Germany had already weakened them massively, so she just had to finish them. There were now two major nations left, the USA and China. So let's see us quickly capitulate them. Now it's time for the most time-consuming part, capitulating all the miners. It's very boring to watch, so let's see. There we go, world conquest has been achieved, thanks to Fanny Edelman's leadership. Thanks for watching.